Guys, we're gonna be starting in 7 minutes. Topics are in the Discord. So I'm going to be sending the Discord link out. So we have topics that we're going to be going over in the Discord, a shitload of them. Let me go get that. Let me go edit that for everybody. No limit. Oh, we gotta do this Helix thing. I'm trying to remember. It is Helix, not Helix. Why is it? I typed it wrong. There we go. I know I typed something wrong. It was the Helix. I figured it was Helix. Okay. I know a lot of you guys are part of our Discord. If you're not, you can jump in there right now. I'll confirm you in the next 7 minutes. The topics are in the topic section. The topic section can be found right underneath rumors, which actually I'm going to be moving topics right underneath red alerts, and then we're going to put rumors underneath topics. That's how it should be. We're also going to be starting a brand new a rumor section. I want to start it'll probably be all of our streams. It'll be 30 minutes. We're going to run through rumors. We're going to talk about them. We're going to see if we can debunk them. We're going to see if they're true. But yeah, I want to make sure that we start to have a rumor section, because that's just the thing. People love rumors, and I would rather us know the information about a rumor than run around spreading rumor. Like, it's not fun to say something that's not confirmed or verified. I would rather know like where it came from, who started it, if it's true, if it's false, that type of stuff. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Let's get set up. Let's do this. Good afternoon, everyone. I've updated some new membership only emojis. I'm gonna show you what they are right now. I only upgraded 3. I'm working on some of the other ones to trying to decide out of the plethora of emojis which one to use. But these are the 3. These are the 3 that we're using. These are the 3 that are new. So if you can't see, one of them is an L. The other one is a wolf saying sub in yellow. And I redid the W emoji. I remade the W emoji and it has a crown above it still. And I think the W is a little, well, it was more visible before, but I want to make sure I accentuated the crown. And I wanted to redo the L because we had an L with a crown, and I was like, well, that sucks. Let's not have an L with a crown. Let's have an L that's green. It reminds everybody where L's actually started to come from. So that's what we're dealing with. That's what we got so far. Big shout out to the people that have been supporting. Shout out to the members. I'm going to be toning down my voice to 88. And then I'm also going to tone down the music because I noticed a couple of my streams, our voice was super loud. So I'm going to be toning the voice down just to 88. I think everything should be good right now. Trying to see, guessing. I'm just gonna take a wild guess and say that's true. What did you just enter the chat? Only a wild guess. Can't see anything. There.
What's up, Jay?
Hey, what's going on? You guys may or may not be able to see. Actually, I don't gotta really do that shit. I'll just move this right here. You guys may or may not be able to see the wallpapers behind my head. I thought they were gonna be more visible, but it seems like they're not. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, what's this? I can't really see. I don't know what that is. Okay. No, that's just the blue back there. Okay. I'll figure that out. Okay. Well, I'm going to be getting on camera. Troy.
Yeah.
How you feeling today, man?
I'm good.
Okay. Everybody, let's talk about what's going on this week. Right after a few messages from Truity. Let you take it away. Let you start out the stream because it's gonna be a good one. I'll be right back, everybody. Truity gonna talk to you about whatever. I'll be right back. Just give me like 2 minutes.
Why do you start streaming?
Oh, true. Did you hear about Marathon?
I heard about Marathon. But at the end of the day, man, listen, I'm gonna say this. Chick, bro, it might, because here's the thing. Not doing as good as freaking Helldivers. And Helldivers is freaking 2 years old, bro. And Helldivers still holding up a stronger current player. This shit's only been out for like in 2 days straight. Nigga. There's a potential issue with that issue. I think it's gonna last. I think we got roughly will last a month. It's like how just like how what's that fucking other game called? Fuck, what's that fucking game called? That not recent. Daddy was it was last month. rare item. About a month. Died. High guard died like a motherfucker, bro. Like that shit gonna die, bro. No,
Yeah.
no doubt. Because the thing is, no one really. But I don't know what you just did not do. It this us as well. Why didn't they just do like Why didn't they just like mode in Destiny? Revive that
Yeah.
fucking shit. Bring Destiny back. Bring Destiny back to where it's supposed to be. Nigga, and they decided to do this shit. One told them to do this shit. You
Absolutely.
know,
How's 2K26 WWE treating you?
everything's fine. You know what
Is it
I did?
better
I
than
did this
last year's
show.
product?
I did it. I did this. I tried to do a showcase. Didn't finish it. Nigga, I'm sick and tired of the showcases because nigga, that shit is god off. I fucking I'm not when I'm playing this shit, but nigga, their showcases are annoying. And I know the problem with the showcases, but it is annoying. But hold hold on the fight for me real quick. I'll be right back. I got it. Yeah, shit is stupid, bro. Oh yeah, I'm here, Verge. I'm always gonna be here. But shit is um, like they should not have made. I think they should have gone straight to in Destiny 3 and shit. This might be the death of Bungie, and I'm not being hard on it. Like, they are on their fucking last legs, bro. And I think I'm kind of glad because it's only like, bro, we nothing wrong with live service. You do live, that's fine, but like, fucking, see how the freaking what you call it people are doing, you know, like, see how them people doing their own live game of Horizon. How you do that?
Yeah.
No, it's like more, but like, still, nigga, that shit is, nigga, what the fuck? What Sony's doing is stupid. Let's be real. Now that Xbox revealed their fucking system.
Ghost.
I think this. I think tomorrow. Sure what it is, but they're gonna show up console, the next gen console. I think this is why Sony
Wednesday.
knew all of this shit. They pulled
Wednesday.
away.
Can you hear me? It's
Wednesday,
Wednesday.
okay,
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
yeah. I
Wednesday
think that's
they're gonna
why they
be going
backed
to
away.
GDC to have a summit. GDC starts tomorrow, but they're gonna be having their summit on Wednesday.
I'm being honest. That's why I believe that's why Sony pulled away from PC.
Well, yeah, they knew
Because
it, and this is the thing. Obviously, journalists are still trying to say. Well, what journalists are switching to are saying that you shouldn't have spread the release apart. You should have just went day and date, and you would have made
no,
so much more revenue. That's not
listen. Sony's never gonna
confirmed.
go there. Yeah, Sony's never gonna go there. And to be quite fair, there's a lot of SKUs that went there. So it can't happen.
Exactly. It's not confirmed that going day and date was going to solve their problems. They went day and date with 3 titles, and they actually sold less than any of the other titles. So, hey, man, it is what it is. I want to be sure, Truity, that I sent you the link to the Steam database, because I want to go check on Marathon first and get that out the way. And
I
then,
didn't go to the database yet.
no, but I
But
just wanted to be sure that I sent the link to you
hold
earlier.
on. Yeah, no, yeah. You did send me the link earlier.
Trying to figure out where it's at. Steam
Send me
database.
this. Let's fuck this nigga up, chief.
Well, I'm
Copy.
available today. I don't know about the rest of
Huh?
this week, but I'll be available today to get on that tower corn.
PowerPoint. We're doing the right, man. Doing the right now. Whenever
I already know, but
stream,
we gotta
finish
break
stream.
into some of this news before we have some fun with the games. It's a
I
lot to
know, I
really
know,
cover.
I know, I know, I know, I
Yeah.
know. What I'm saying, bro? Get this new shit up, nigga. Let's break this shit down. What the, I
Okay.
think we being cheap just breaking this shit down.
Oh, I
So
already know.
three of us came
Yeah,
down.
hell yeah. Pull up, boss man.
That shit gonna go fast. That
Yeah,
shit gonna go
I
fast.
got work to do, Chief. As much as I would definitely love to throw
Yeah.
away my responsibilities, and I would love to do that, I do owe it to the PlayStation community to cover the news that most people will refuse to cover. So,
Oh yeah.
what we're gonna be doing
Copy.
right now is we're gonna cover
We got
very
we got
important
we got
news
we
for very important people.
gotta be warriors right now, man.
Exactly, because you got too many people doing other things. So first of all, let's go talk about Marathon. And let's see if we can get Marathon up on the board. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get Marathon up on the board, and then we're gonna get Helldivers up on the board. Yes, Helldivers is an anomaly, but again, Marathon was supposed to beat Helldivers. Why? Because what's the point of
Yeah.
Marathon existing?
The thing is though, Jay. The thing is though, Jay. I don't. They're not,
True, Eddie,
even if
you're
they're not.
saying some important things, and you already know what I'm about to say next. You're saying very important things, but when you get passionate like that, or it's the headset, whatever it just keeps cutting out.
Okay. If the Helldivers team in this,
It's still happening, buddy. You need to watch the stream so you can hear how bad you cut out in the most important moments, because you would be mad at yourself. Like, bro, you be saying some good shit, but they ain't. I don't even think they hearing you most of the time. Yeah, you got to fix that. Let's go to Marathon, right? Let's go look at the reviews.
let's
Hold
go.
on, 1 minute.
So the reviews are looking at 4.69 with 5,000 people on. Pretty good, I guess. We'll hop on over to Helldivers. I already know that's gonna be fucking insane. Wait up. I'm interested. Okay. So the original Helldivers had over 61 people that rated the game. That's just the original Helldivers. That sold good, but definitely didn't sell anywhere close to the sequel. So the original Helldivers is sitting at 61,000 people that rated the game, right? This game's older than Helldivers 2, which is only 2 years old. So this one is sitting at 4.50, still really, really good, especially from where it came from. I'm just gathering these screenshots up so that we can go flip through them. And then over here in Helldivers, jeez, 142,000 reviews, sitting at a 4.46. That is massive. 142,000. So Helldivers 2 got 142,000. Helldivers 1 got 61,000. And Marathon is sitting at 5,000. Right? Now, I know that that's not a good comparison. And I'm setting you guys up for debate for anyone saying, oh, it's not fair to compare those. We can compare them because, again,
old games.
Yeah, they're old games, and then this new game that Sony's putting a lot of money and faith in, it has to beat the old one. So, again, this is not using him as a source, but just using him as a baseline. Osmongold thought that today, that the game would sit around, like a maximum number. It would peak today. It did not peak yesterday. It peaked on, was it Friday, Truity? Or was it Thursday? Did the game come out? Didn't it?
Friday.
The game came out Friday, right? Okay, the game came out Friday.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was a Thursday when it came out.
No, it did come out Thursday. But it peaked on Friday.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna do this in real time. So we're gonna go and find the game. So the game shouldn't be too hard to find. It's down here somewhere. I wonder where it's at. Did I pass it? It should be like, where is it?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. I see it. I see it now. Oh, they did keep my my list. They kept my list from the link. Okay. Okay. So this is where we're at right now. Like the 24-hour peak is 77,237. But the real peak was 88,337. So it's much lower than its highest peak, which was Friday. Now, when it comes to these games, Sunday is normally the last chance they have to hit that peak within their weekend schedule. And I feel like this game had more than enough time to hit a bigger peak than where it's at. Oh, sorry. You guys probably can't see that shit. It's right there. I kind of want to go to full screen. So we're probably going to do that. The fuck? I'm trying to remember, did I make a screen for blue? I probably did. I probably made a blue screen, right? Something. Somewhere.
Are you sending me shit? Yeah. Oh.
Who, me?
No, not you. I just realized.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Game Pass. I thought Game Pass was sending you shit. I don't think I have. I think.
I'll be right back, Jay. I'll be right back. All right. Jay.
Yeah. Take it down. I'm trying to figure out where I put that. Because today is definitely a blue day. I don't know where it's at. I got green. I got yellow. Did I not set up a blue? I felt like I failed to set up blue. And I feel like I was supposed to. And it's going to irritate me. And I'm not going to do it live on camera. But I should. Jesus, that sucks. I'll just pick something else. We got one of these. No. There we go. That's... I was not looking for that. My full screen avatar is not... That's not where he's supposed to be at. Okay. You guys see it though, right? I'm just gonna change my frame real quick. I don't want nobody to think that we're doing like a red alert. We are going over. Oh, never mind. I found it. I was like, where was the blue one? I was wondering if I had blue, yellow, green, and red for all the different streams, and I was like, oh man, where the hell is it? Okay, I just want to make sure I had it. Okay. Let me just change this. I just saw a comment for the full screen section, and somebody said Slay the Spire 2. I heard that game came out this week, and it's a big, it's an indie game, and you know how PC fans are about their indie titles. Now, again, this is where scheduling conflict always comes in. You know, like if you're Sony, you have to know these things, right? You definitely need to know when a game is coming out, and it's not going to work in the favor of your title that's out. At a certain point in time, it's really nothing that you can do You know, that's at that point in time, it's just really on you that you failed to read the room. But you know, it is what it is. Slay Aspire 2 is killing Marathon. Yeah, it is, but you know, you also have Helldivers 2. People aren't getting off that. That's sitting at 69. It's not higher than Marathon, but for a good chunk of the day it was. Marathon, I guess this is the part where they thought the peak was going to be people like Osmond Gold, again, which gave the game a 6. He thought that the game would peak today, but the game is not peaking. The game needs to hit another, let's give it a roughly a nice 13,000, right? Just overtake it, maybe get to 90,000 today, but it doesn't look like it's going to get to 90,000 today. You know, as much as we're looking at it, it just doesn't look like that's going to happen. As much as we want it to happen, probably not going to happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back and see where it ranks. So Marathon is outside of the top 20. Again, this is why you don't go by when they put a game on the sale on Steam, and everybody goes around the internet on Twitter, and the journalists like talking about how high it's on this list, and it doesn't matter. Stop falling for that shit every time a PlayStation game used to release on it. It doesn't matter. If Sony is not coming out and telling you the sales numbers, it doesn't matter. Look at where it's at right now. And everybody was talking about, oh, it's the best-selling game at that moment, that very moment, which does not extend to the time period of its life. Y'all need to understand that. There's a big difference between, you know, oh, at that very moment that you take that screenshot versus everything afterwards. So it's not inside the top 20. It has not been able to outpeak its first major peak. Right? So this is where Marathon is at number 21. Helldivers is right underneath. I'm not even joking. Helldivers is literally right underneath. I didn't even change the shit. I changed it back to the way it was supposed to be. Helldivers is 22. Marathon is 21. But Helldivers is 2 years old. Marathon is like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now it's Sunday. Well, it's almost 4 years old, right? We're getting up there with Marathon. Sorry, almost 4 days old. I think tomorrow should officially be 4 days old, right? Came out Thursday at 1 p.m. So all of Friday, all of Saturday, all of Sunday. So tomorrow at 1 p.m. it'll officially be 4 days old. I don't think Sony's happy with these numbers, and I don't think that going further into next week with all the noise of the chattering of the next generation consoles, which we're going to talk about, with, you know, different games coming out, getting announced, and Crimson Desert just on the horizon, which, you know, will dominate PC. Like, people will play that game. It will dominate PC. I have a feeling
when that comes, I don't think that's gonna be.
Yeah, I highly doubt that, you know, Marathon's gonna be remembered next Friday or the what is it? The birthday, which will be Thursday at 1 p.m. I highly doubt anybody's gonna care about Marathon. So again, let's add Marathon and Helldivers. We're going to compare the two games. Again, blue is Helldivers, green is them. So we're just gonna go by 1 week. Right? This is just 1 week. This is Helldivers. This is Marathon. There have been times where Helldivers was above Marathon. But as you can see right now, Marathon is above. Why? Well, the game just came out. Literally, give it time to fail. Why do I want it to fail? Well, I don't want any game to fail, but I'm not fucking dumb. Like, this is not a game that people wanted. This is not a game that people on PC want to support or want to play. It is out right now, and other games are not. We're just being 100% honest with each other. This game exists, and other games does not. Or other games are not available right now. This is not good. I'll tell you what happens. And we talk about this all the time. Again, this is still a timestamp for Marathon and my thoughts and review on the progress of it. Let's see. We'll just go search JayTechTV Killzone, right? So we're just gonna be, because I we don't have access to the multiplayer. You already know. I would have just went and played the game. So here we go. We got some Killzone gameplay, right? Penthouse. Let's go to Penthouse. So long story short.
Okay, guys, I'm back here on Killzone. This class.
1 second. So this is Killzone Shadowfall gameplay I captured on my, I guess I would capture it on a capture card or whatever from the PS5. It all depends. Or PS4. Long story short, this is Killzone, right? This is where we were during the PS3 generation. Like, we had a game that still looks better than games that are currently out. Right? And it's still going to. Because there are lots of shooters that are going for this artistic bullshit because they want to slim down on budgets. Because they already know their game's going to fail. And they already know it's a major gamble. So this is Killzone Shadowfall. This is a launch title PS4 game that is still, by today's standards, a better looking game than games that are about to come out or games that have already came out this generation in the last 6 years. That is just, it is what it is. So what's going to happen is, you remember that this was a great game, but people didn't want to support it. They were playing Call of Duty, they were playing other titles, and they were like, no, we're not going to support this game. Look, I have Call of Duty, I have Battlefield, I have this, I have that. And then Sony was like, well, if you don't support the game, we're just not going to make it anymore. We're going to put Guerrilla Games on Horizon. Horizon took off. It's a major hit. And they're not going to do anything else with the Killzone IP. That is just what's going on right now. Doesn't matter how good it looks. Doesn't matter that this is the engine that gave us Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West with the Decima engine, or gave us Until Dawn, which also used the Decima engine, or Death Stranding 1 and 2, which also used the Decima engine. It does not matter how important this was when it came to the hardware and technical achievements of Guerrilla Games. Nope, doesn't matter. You guys didn't support it. And Sony saw that and was like, wow, you're not supporting it? Well, we're not going to bring it back out. That is just this game that obviously sold better than Marathon. Right?
Yeah.
I want y'all to keep that in your mind. Hold on, Trudy. Keep it in your mind that this game sold better and will probably go on to have sold better than Marathon, right? It was a launch title. It gave us games like Horizon Zero Dawn, based off of the hardware, the engine they use here. Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West, Death Stranding 1, Death Stranding 2, Until Dawn. Went on to win multiple awards because of the engine that they created with this game. This game still looks better than most games you're playing right now. And you didn't buy it enough for Sony. And what Sony did was, oh, you don't like the game anymore? Okay, we won't bring it up. That's just example one. If we go back to, I know somebody in the chat, mass produced. I knew it was mass produced. I had to think. Mass produced loves SOCOM, right? So again, I got SOCOM gameplay because I supported all the multiplayer games, including all the shooters. Yeah, and I have the gameplay to prove it. I have trophies to prove it. Yeah. You can't listen to Mystic talk about this. You can't listen to MBG talk about this because they don't know. They weren't there. They have no proof that they were there. I do. So we go back to the generation before the PS4. PS3 generation. We were given a AAA SOCOM game in the form of SOCOM 4. SOCOM 2 veterans were mad that SOCOM 2 didn't get a remaster or remake, so they boycotted this game. The game was also impacted by the Lizard Squad hack of the PlayStation Network. And what happened? Well, Sony said, you didn't buy it enough. And I guarantee you it sold better than fucking Marathon. They said, you didn't buy it enough. Don't worry. I understand. They never brought the IP back. They closed down, first of all, they closed down the studio. And they never brought the IP back. Do you understand where I'm going with this? It's okay if people don't support Marathon on PC. Sony will see the other half of their PC strategy is ass, and they will do a complete pullback. So you guys already got a confirmation that you're not getting the single player games. Well, both of these multiplayer games fail, and I know you're probably asking yourself, Jay, what other multiplayer game are you talking about? It's the other one that we don't really like to talk about, but we have to talk about. Here's going to be the icing on the cake, and that would be Horizon Hunter's Gathering. This game is going to die the very second that it hits PC. It will die. The very millisecond it hits that platform, it will die. Once this and what's the other one? Marathon. Once both of them flop this year, Sony will pull back. If Sony is smart, they don't even bring out fair games. And I know you probably forgot about that. We'll take a look at that. If Sony's smart, they don't bring back fair games. Right? They don't bring it out. They announce some sketchy shit. We canceled it, or it's just in a win. Later on, we find out that they canceled it. You know, shit like that. But it's not even. It doesn't even make an announcement or anything like that. No big leak or anything that they cancel. It just gets canceled. That's the smart decision, because now that Marathon flopped, what game do you think they're looking for with their live service strategy? This one, and it's going to flop on PC. PC fans are dumb, right? They're not smart. They don't know how to pass tests. They don't understand the history of PlayStation. And I've been here for a very long time trying to help them, but they want to do personal attacks and call me names, and that's cool.
Don't help them. Don't help them. Let them.
Fuck those niggas. Let me finish. Let me finish. I've done a great service to the gaming community, but they wanted to call me names, do personal attacks, involve me in scandals, dumb shit like that, right? But at the same time, they're port begging PlayStation for games. And while they're port begging PlayStation for these games, what's going on? And we'll see if I can get some. I want to get something on my phone, because there's some port begging I wanted to see. I wanted you guys to see, and I wanted you to see it in real time. Because see, most of the time we used to cover the port begging segment, I had screenshots and just talked over it. But I wanted to show you there's an old game that they're begging for now. And I think it's important for you guys to see that even when Sony gives up, they still go back to the same mentality. And that is, sadly, that is what they're doing. Let me see. So I had already sent it to True Woody, but seems like Unicorn Overlord never went to PC. I didn't know it didn't go to PC. I have no idea what's up with that, but it seems that the game had not went to PC. And upon that, it seems like PC fans are on Twitter begging for the game to go to PC. Again, I never understood it. I 100%. I never fucking understood why it never went to PC. Because I know that everybody was doing that. But remember, Vanillaware never brought Dragon's Crown to PC either. Yep. He never brought that to PC either. Hold on, I'm trying to see if that person, if they're still there. Because if I'm being 100% honest, over the last 3 hours, and I'm scrolling, trying to get to what I saw 8 hours ago, there's been people begging for PC ports of just different fucking games. It's just, this is what they do now. Like, it's sad. You should search PC ports and see the level of people that are begging for ports or telling certain companies the port would be better.
Master race being a begging race.
Always and forever, man. For real. On some real shit. Like, since the very moment I saw these dudes, all I know of them is begging for other games. They claim they have the best platform, but they need other games to justify that. It's fucking weird.
They need console games to justify their master race. That's crazy.
Okay, I just got down to what I saw 8 hours ago. So here we go. Okay, cool. Now, the individual I'm about to expose now, he's blocked me, by the way. I'm not going to clutter the PSLOG chat, but the guy in question blocked me. But he's not important. He's celebrating the year or 2 year anniversary of Unicorn Overlord, which is by the makers Vanillaware that made Dragon's Crown, which is still to this day a permanent PlayStation ecosystem exclusive. I say that because it was released on PlayStation Vita, PS3, and PS4, and through backwards compatibility, it's playable on PS5. So 4 different systems can play Dragon's Crown. That's dope. But it cannot be played on Nintendo Switch, Switch 2, Xbox Series X, S, Xbox One, or any generation of PC builds that you guys have. So again, it's a funny situation, but I didn't know that the new game, I didn't know that that's just how that was. I'm finding that out now. So we're about to get to the end of this though, but the reason why I wanted to show you guys this is that I don't think that these guys are in sync, right? They're not connected on what they want to achieve. See, they achieved the feat of tricking Sony to put their games on PC. And now there's a good percentage of PlayStation that just looks stupid, right? Because you put your games on Steam and they're still there. And Xbox's system will be able to play those games. And that makes you look stupid in the future. You made some good decisions over the last week or so, but you still look stupid next year, right? Because your best games are still on Steam and they will still be able to be played on a verifiable Xbox, right? Whether it's a PC in disguise, it doesn't fucking matter. The narrative that the journalists will go through, mark my words on that because they're fucking evil, they will go through the narrative of we can play this and this on that box. And Digital Foundry may even do some tech analysis of God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok running on this Project Helix Xbox PC thing. So this is what it goes. It says Unicorn Overlord released 2 years ago. I thought it was 1 year. It's actually been 2 years. It says it's a Vanillaware masterpiece. I agree that anything they put their hands on is a masterpiece. I have not played the full game, but I am waiting for the price to drop. It looks like I can't. Oh my god, I can't view the comments. But I want to let you guys know that I don't have to view the comments because I had taken a screenshot just in case of the comments from this individual. Now, the name of this individual is Stealth40K. Now, Stealth40K has me blocked on my PSLOG Twitter account and my JayTechTV official Twitter account. So obviously he does not like me. Why? I don't fucking know. I've been against PC ports for a long time, and he just seems like a all around, I like everything, I want everybody to like me type of person. He doesn't pick a side. He's not controversial. Those are the type of things we kind of get from that. But the cool thing is, I foresaw this. So, because I am who I am, I take a lot of screenshots. So, I have a lot of receipts. So, I'm going to go take a look at those port begging right now. Now, again, I will say that when I look at this picture, it will piss people off, but that is not my intention. That just means you're very shallow and you probably shouldn't be on the internet at all. But let's go take a look, right? Now, let's get the baseline. You see? It says Stealth 40K. You see this one? Stealth 40K. You see this one? It says Stealth 40K. That one right there up top, that's Stealth 40K. That's giving you a sample. At the moment, this was early in the morning. I was curious. This was early in the morning, roughly about 6 o'clock in the morning. And I was very curious if anybody was even port begging, right? They heard the news about PlayStation. Would they still port beg for PlayStation games? No. The answer is no, right? Because they failed publicly, and they know that Sony's not going to fall for the trap again. But it doesn't stop them from port begging another developer for their game. So they use this guy that has a shitload of followers on Twitter. That has me blocked on 2 of my accounts to port beg underneath of a 2-year anniversary post. Just port beg for the game. I myself didn't know the game was not on PC because, again, I was under the impression that every developer put all their games on PC. But that is not the case. A lot of developers know that PC is garbage and they don't put their games on that platform. Similar to how a lot of developers skip the Switch, which we're about to get to in a little bit, because if we're being honest, it's not powerful. And if you're pretending that it is, you have a problem. So, let's take a look at the first one. This one says PC port. ... The next one says Vanillaware won't even release a game on PC out of pure spite. Atlas even offered to do the port themselves or pay for it. They said no. I guess Vanillaware doesn't like you guys. I don't like you guys either, so we're in the same boat. Next guy says, man, I'm still hoping for a port, hoping they port it though. Port it to PC, okay? And the last one says, and still no PC port, sadly. Now, this is just an example. This is 4 people under the same fucking post. Now, remember, he has 96 replies. How much money you guys want to bet that a lot of those replies are begging for the port? Now, the weirdest thing is you can see YouTube lets you know how old these are. So he made the post at a specific time, and they immediately went down there and started begging. This one is an hour old at the time I took the screenshot. This one's 38 minutes old. This one's 37 minutes old. This one's 22 minutes old. I always said they exist. I had proof back then they exist. I'm showing you right now they still exist. I mean, it's really up to the Vanillaware fans. It's really up to the Atlas fans if they want to like tell PC fans off. But I am using this as an example to the fact that, you know, you probably shouldn't listen to these guys. Like Sony listened to them and they didn't come out any better, you know. So they're not going to buy your game. They're going to go on the internet. They're going to beg for it. They're going to make you feel like you should have some sort of sympathy for them. And then once you do what they want, they won't be there to support you financially, and you will hurt like a lot. Like it's like the ding dong ditch, right? Like you you click the doorbell and you run away, and then somebody opens the door and they look around like who rung the doorbell. That's how PC port begging is. They beg for the game. You've released the game on their platform. You're looking for them to buy the game, and they don't buy the game. That is what's going on. It is what it is. So we go back to Sony believing, right, that PC fans are going to support their live service strategy. You already took the single player games away. They're not getting none of them motherfuckers no more. But outside of Marathon that is currently flopping, this is literally your last fucking chance, and we already know how this shit gonna end. We've seen this movie before. Look, man, I'm not blaming Totoki. I'm not blaming that other new guy. I'm blaming Herman. He's the one left out of the Herman and Jim Ryan duo. It is now only Herman. I blame Herman 100% for all that's going on right now, from the live service to the PC ports. He was wrong, and he deserves to be fired. He deserves to be fired. And I hope that they let his ass go in the worst way before the end of this year. He does not need to stay there going into the PlayStation 6 generation. He doesn't deserve to be there. He caused them a lot of financial losses in the last 6 years, messing around with the PC community, which, again, can't be trusted. But again, the last chance, hopefully they cancel this shit, but the last chance is Horizon Hunters Gathering. That's the last chance. Like Monster Hunter is still going strong. Like let's really talk about, like, I'm about to buy a new Monster Hunter next week. Monster Hunter Wilds is still going strong, still getting content, still being supported. You know, like this was just last week or the week before last. Like still getting events, stuff like that. Still having crossovers with the other IPs. It's weird that you're gonna be like, oh, let's make a Monster Hunter game, and you really think the Monster Hunter fans are gonna play that after they got Monster Hunter Wild? They're gonna have Monster Hunter Stories 3 coming out like next week. This was never a good idea. Like Herman either is a saboteur himself, or he just completely ignored all the fucking red flags. Like this it is really, really, really bad. Right? This is not, we're not in a good spot. We're not in a good spot. So, that concludes my segment for Marathon and the live service strategy. Thank you guys for listening to that. Let's move on over to, I want to cover Nintendo Switch. I want to cover them. And I also want to give everyone that believed in Nintendo Switch 2, I want to give you guys an L. I don't want to give you the L belt. I just want to give you an L. So, that is what I want to give you. I'm going to eat my french fries now. I just want this to be up on screen for a while. Anyone that is listening to my voice that believed in the Nintendo Switch 2 being a powerhouse and being able to play your favorite games, you're getting an L. I'm going to eat my french fries, and then in the next 2 minutes or less, I'm going to show you the biggest L they just received. A game got shown off last week, came out of nowhere, and it's skipping the Switch, and it should not skip the Switch.
I think everything should skip the Switch.
I think Game Pass should skip the Switch, if we're being honest. You know the game. Don't say it, though. We're going to go take a look at it live. But wow, the fact that this game skipped the Switch and it got shown off last week. And you don't even look at it like, oh, it's skipping. You're like, man, why? I love that some devs are not willing to compromise or downgrade, or that they're just making games that are so good that it just can't be on Switch.
They're making better games.
Oh, I remember. They said it was on the level of PS5, and that's also false too. I don't get it. I understand you got to be a fanboy, but at a certain point in time, when all you do is lie, the truth will find you, and it will hurt. Okay, I'm gonna finish the rest of these fries. Okay, I've kept this up on the screen long enough. Again, if you're anybody that supported the Switch 2 and talked about it being powerful and being able to hold hold the light against the PS5 or Pro for that matter, you deserve the sale.
What if the L deserved M? I mean, he's in the pod.
Don't use my logic against me. It hurts. So I'm gonna go to my favorites, because I remember I put the game in my favorites. I remember I put the game in my favorites, but it's not in my favorites. Why is it not in my favorites? Was it in my history? I don't want to look into my history. No, it's all right. I'll find it myself. IGN Sword Art Online. I want to just say the Sword Art Online, it truly was one of my favorite animes when I was a young adult. It was, I did not watch a lot of animes up until that point where you were like in a video game. And their take on you being in a video game with the premise of if you die, you had a VR headset. And this was right before PlayStation came out with a VR headset. Well, yeah, this was like Sword Art Online came out during the like PS3 generation, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was before the PlayStation or anybody was really messing around with VR. So you have VR headset in the anime, and you're locked into the game. You cannot get out the game. The only way to get out the game is to win. And if you died in the game, you would die in real life. The VR headset would send a pulse and kill you or something like that.
Yep, that's exactly what it was.
And it was so cool. It was it was a dark concept, but the adventures they had in the game was so dope. The anime was so awesome. If you haven't watched Sword Art Online, I would implore you to watch it. You definitely missed out. If you love gaming, man, they did such a good take on gamers. They did such a good take on VR, which I have not picked up a VR headset, but they did such a good job. If there was a VR headset out right then, I would have picked it up. And they've had a few Sword Art Online VR games. I think there was one in Japan, but obviously, if you die in a game, you don't die in real life. But it was so good. It was so good. And I have a couple of Sword Art Online games. So let me go put this in my favorites, because for some reason it wasn't in my favorites. I remember watching it. As you can see, I watched it the whole way through. I will say one thing. That I normally never watch IGN videos all the way through. I never give them a thumbs up or any of that stuff. But I will say, they say I got one Sword Art Online game, but I think I went out and spent my money on 3. They may have delisted the others, but this was the last one I had. I spent a good amount of hours in this one. I did play it on stream once too. So this was called Sword Art Online Hollow Realization. Now, one of my gripes with Sword Art Online video games is not that they were bad. This one was a pretty damn good game. It was that they didn't do voice acting. They did not do English voice acting. For some weird reason, they would not do it. The worlds look good. The graphics look good, especially on this one. They went out their way on this one at the time, and they really did good. But there was still no voice acting. I learned that all the other ones that I've skipped, which I was right about, also did not include voice acting. So I continued to skip them and skip them and skip them because I'm like, bro, look, we need English voice acting, not just for my sake, but for the game to get the audience it deserves.
I like those.
Absolutely.
I like that they're finally getting into their big boy pants. They got English voice acting on this game. They have a tie-in anime that they're bringing out a new anime to tie in. So if you don't want to go back and watch season 1 and 2, you don't have to. They're doing all the right things. They had a private preview event, I guess. IGN went there and some other people went there, I guess. But I do know IGN, their 8-minute 50-second video was so fucking great. The guy that did the video was such a great job. I've never commended IGN in a very, very long time on doing a great job when it comes to reporting and journalism, but they knocked it out of the park. He was very well spoken. He showed off so much of the game that they allowed him to show off. And I was just blown away. The game is already a day one. It's coming out July. The game's already a day one. But the way he broke it down, it was just so well done. So what I'm gonna do is I got it in 4K 60. You know how IGN be sometimes. So this is the gameplay. Now again, you will be able to create your own character. You could do that in pretty much all of them, if I remember correctly. But you will be able to create.
No, not all of them. Not all of them. Some of them you play as Kirito.
Which ones?
Not sure the main first.
It must be the very early ones.
I think the only one I know that character is Gun Girl. Because when I played the demo for one of them, you were playing as Kirito.
Well, the one I own, I think I don't know if I play as Kirito, but I know I created my own character. My character's black and has black hair.
Yeah.
That one's a long. That I got that game a long time ago. That's an old game.
Gun Girl was one of them where you could create your own character.
Maybe the one before Realization didn't allow me to create my own character. But I know the one that I own, which is Hollow Realization, that one you can customize your character. It's not like deep like this or anything, but it had character customization. And you can switch your armor and shit like that. You don't have to look like Kirito. You also played along with other characters from the story, but you could do online co-op with other players and knock missions out together. They confirmed that this is not going to have any online co-op. You're only going to be able to play with the other characters or whatever. But you will be able to have different weapon classes. You'll, sword and shield, spears, great swords, battle axes, I see. I would assume bow and arrows and javelins and spears and everything you can think of. Right here, when I like how, this is not editing. It just says Town of Beginnings when you're in there, and I like how that looks. It really reminds me of the game. There's a lot to do in this game, but it is a game based off of a video game from an anime. And it's not that they don't take themselves seriously, they do. But you are going to see obvious things that you're supposed to see in a video game that's based off a video game. They are using Unreal Engine. The shadows and lighting looks amazing. But sadly, I'm watching this video in 4K, and it's not doing it any justice. I know that the game looks better. I've never been like the biggest fan of IGN when it comes to them uploading videos. But I will say that I know it looks way better than this. For some reason, their decompression sucks, or either YouTube's decompression sucks. But I know this shit looks better. So again, you will be able to customize your character. I don't know about coloring your outfits or anything, how that's going to go. That great sword looks amazing, by the way. You already know I'm probably going to do great sword.
You could probably be able to color an outfit. As I said, man, that game is amazing.
Like, they going all out with this one. They're definitely doing they're going for a AAA quality. They said that even when you're running through the mud, you start to see the mud on your character. That is something new for the series. So again, it lets you know how much detail they're putting in. Weather effects are gonna be there. This is gonna be a dope ass game. Yeah. So this game is not going to Switch. I said all of that to say that this is the game that's not going to Switch. How can a game that looks like this not go to the Switch? It's a cell shade game. Yes, it's using Unreal Engine 5, but still, it's not going to Switch. Now, some people are telling me, well, WWE went over and Resident Evil. Yeah, they're very scalable games. Think about it. Resident. You can continue, because I was going to say what you're about to say, but I'll let you say it. Nah, you was about to say that WWE still using the same engine.
WWE is the last gen tech. Yes.
Oh, come on.
The graphics, but it's tech. They left generation, but nigga, they don't have time to make next gen better. Yeah, they're gonna have to have another fucking game or so to get that. But it looks good as it's gonna look for now. So yes, it can go on. It can go on Switch.
Yep.
And it can go on forward. If they're gonna include the Switch, they're gonna have to dumb it down. If they're including anything but with the Switch, it's never gonna get. Being real, and that's me. That's someone who actually.
Yeah, a lot of people will definitely argue with me. I don't really have the time, but I know that you guys are hoping that I don't have the time to argue, but I will. Because I don't want you to run around and share false information and spread it around. We've seen how dangerous that is when it came to the PC ports going to PlayStation, and how people told our own community members that it was going to be beneficial to us, and we learned after 6 years it wasn't.
Hey, boss man.
Yep.
How do you feel about Project Helix?
I have no feelings. It's not manifest. We don't have hardware. We don't see what it looks like. We don't know what the games are going to run like. I can't have a feeling if we don't have anything. I do enjoy the entertainment of people hyping it up and talking about it when there's nothing to talk about. How do you feel about it? Yeah. Is there any information that's tangible that you can analyze?
No, sir, not from what I've seen. You pretty much put a nail in the
coffin.
coffin.
Not a fucking damn thing. How the fuck am I have a feeling on shit that don't even fucking exist? You know how often over the last 15 fucking years I've been doing this shit, I get that same question. How you feel about this? Like, bro, there's no info. There's literally nothing. There's nothing to analyze.
No, there's nothing here.
The fuck?
No, that's crazy.
How the fuck am I feel about something that they just announced and they calling it Project? They're not calling it Xbox this. They're calling it Project. That shit ain't even start yet. When they showed off Xbox Series X, right? At Jeff Keighley's event, they showed some CGI, right? Of some games. They didn't even do that with this.
That was some bullshit right there.
They didn't show you shit.
That's why the game. It's just.
What's going on, Dez? How you doing, man? But yeah, you will see me play this. I don't give a fuck if you want to see me play it or not. This is the day one I'm picking it up. So it's called Echoes of Incred.
But here's the thing, though. But here's the thing, though, Jay. This also comes into line where remember when we were other game that's coming out again this year. This Treasure God comes in.
I couldn't hear you. You did break up. I'm trying to hear what you're saying. You said what?
Trails in the Sky, the second sequel.
Oh, yeah, I'm not picking that up this year. I'm not gonna have no time. I'll pick this up, but I'm not picking up Trails in the Sky because I didn't even finish one, and I don't know when I'm gonna finish one. So I'm not even I'm not doing that.
What I'm saying though, right?
Yeah.
Bro, they're not giving you no time to finish them shits.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. I agree. It's very busy, and unless you're you don't play a lot of games and you only play their games, then you're not gonna have enough time to play another Tales. If you're looking at gamers that they play more than like 3 or 4 games or buy more than 3 or 4 games a year. You know, last year I brought the least amount of games. This year I'm buying the most amount of games. So, I just wanted to get that off my back. So we got 2 topics out the way. We covered Marathon and the live service debacle from PlayStation, and next we're about to cover. Well, we just covered the Nintendo Switch thing. Again, it's not the only game. Obviously, Crimson Desert's skipping it. Obviously, Battlefield 6 skipped Switch. Obviously, Grand Theft Auto 6 skipped the Switch. And many other games will continue to skip the Switch. But you would have thought that a game based off of an anime, even if it's using Unreal Engine 5, would not skip the Switch based on what people were bragging about last week. Oh, look, we got Resident Evil. Did you know that they're running it at 720p? And it's only the technology of Capcom that is making you believe it's not? But that shit's 720p on Switch too? Like, what are we really talking about here, bro? Like, don't get full of yourself because you got a 720p game that they made look like it's not. That shit's 720p on the Switch too. And when it comes to, you know, you not getting Monster Hunter Wilds, that's more of an open world game. We already know Switch can't handle that shit. It's too much going on. You got to make them a specially made Monster Hunter game again that's not doing too much that it can handle. That is what has to happen with Switch again. Your Switch 2 was so powerful, they're giving Monster Hunter World. They didn't do that. Right? They didn't do that. It was like, nah, too much of a hassle. Still got to tone this, and this down.
Sucks.
So, I think it's cute that every now and then we see Switch fans pretend like they're not the babies of the console war, when in reality they enjoy being the babies of the console war. So, you know, I would, in my honest opinion, stay in your fucking place, stay in a fucking corner, cry all you want, but don't come over here. You know, unless your fucking system can start magically playing the games that it should be able to play, don't come over here. Now remember what I just said. Unless your system can start playing the games that it should be able to play. When you see a cel-shaded game skip your platform, that is a problem on your end. We know these Japanese developers, especially Namco Bandai, does not want to skip out on any money. But there are problems with the Switch 2 that they just can't deal with right now for a launch. But games getting picked up day one. Can't wait. Great preview by IGN. If you haven't watched it, you should watch it and hear what they got to say. Great job. It was already a day one before I saw that, but they went into some good details. Obviously, not covering everything, so I can't wait to play the game myself. Now, I do, for the marketing value of the game, they have to do something. Again, this is just my opinion. You don't have to do it. You don't have to agree with me. But a good amount of Japanese developers have been doing a great job of releasing demos and character creation demos and betas and stuff like that in order to get the word out on the street for the ground. Again, releasing an anime is going to definitely do good too, but maybe they want to do that. I saw that Namco Bandai allowed Code Vein 2 to do such a thing where they released a demo and it was a character creation demo and you could, carry that character creation over to the final game. So I don't believe they're not going to do it, but I do hope they do it. A lot of games, not just this one, a lot of games this year are going to need all the help they can get. So these developers, these companies need to exhaust.
Absolutely.
They need to exhaust all their opportunities. One second, I need to check something out.
Ooh.
Yeah, true. So, you still standing on what you said about Crimson Desert?
I think Crimson Desert is actually I think Crimson Desert. I still believe. Yeah, still believe Crimson. I'm not saying it doesn't look good. I still think it's there's too much in there, and it will suffer from a lot of fucking. It's like this, right? Yeah, we ever heard of a jack of all trades but of none? Crimson Desert.
So
Let's see.
right now, I want to.
You ever heard that? You ever heard that, Jay?
What, Game Pass?
No. I believe Crimson Desert is gonna sell from. You ever heard of this saying? This thing called a jack of all trades but master of none.
Yeah, you talked to me about the same thing last week about Crimson Desert. I know where you're going with this. True. But when it comes to the PC community, they're fans of developers that are PC centric, and they know those guys, and it's open world, and that's it. I think it's gonna sell very well on PC unless it's really, really broken, and even then, it still might sell because look at fucking Cyberpunk.
The fans are about it. It's so like that's not even a question. We already know that. We already know these niggas are slaves. These niggas are slaves, bro. Like real slaves. They work for the developers.
No comment. I'm not taking L's on that one. But I will say is they do fix certain games, but a lot of them don't work for the developers, and a lot of them the developers don't like them. Prime example, Rockstar. They don't work with them, and Rockstar hates the PC community.
Oh yeah,
they hate them niggas. Now they did recently buy out the Grand Theft Auto Online or Grand Theft Auto role playing. They brought some portion of it or something like that. So now that they make money off it, but they wasn't making no money. They did not like that shit, bro. That's why every time they release a Grand Theft Auto, they delay that shit on PC because they don't want to lose money. They hate those guys. I'm telling you, nobody likes the PC community willingly. Remember, we just did the research. or maybe I didn't share it with you, Truity. I think this was the research I didn't share with nobody. Where it showed that putting games on PC is more dangerous than putting a game on console. Want to take a listen? It's real good.
I believe you.
You said no? Okay. Now there is something I wanted to show you guys though, based off of PlayStation versus PC, and the reason why I want to show this is because it's funny as fuck. A lot of people, they always obviously they brag about making a PC and that it can do this and do that, and that's cool, right? But what happens when one piece of technology is more expensive than a PS5 Pro and you have to create an entire PC around that one piece of technology? What happens when that happens? So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. This right here is the RAM. You guys see it? This is the RAM. So that is $899.99 for that type of RAM versus the PS5 Pro, which is $749.99. I'll keep it on the screen. I think it's funny. We've always baited these guys into doing a strategy that they could never fucking do. Make a PC that was the same price of one of our consoles. It started all the way back with the PS4, which would have meant they would have had to make a $400 PC that can outdo the console and still have all the games pretty much optimized, which we know that's never gonna happen. And then PS5 launched at $400 and $500. So I gave them the same strategy, the challenge. Make a system, make a PC that's $400 or even $500. They couldn't do that. The Pro came out, $700. Told them to do the same thing. They can outdo the Pro with optimized games. You can't do it. Now, you definitely can't do it. Your RAM is upward of almost $900 or more. Samurai Beast Warrior, you're telling me that MBG said that the PS6 is still coming out in 2027. It is 2026. No disrespect. Stop getting your information from somebody that's a verified liar. At this point in time, look, man, stop doing the same thing over and over again, over like every year, every month. You already know he lies to you. Like, how many times does he have to lie to you for you to believe that it's a lie? I mean, I'm going to be honest, man. You know, like, this guy's a verified liar. We do have an MBG Check-Up. We will see. But Sony already talked about maybe delaying the PS5 internally, so they can make sure they had the chips. They're still going to have a problem with the chips. Whether it's the PC community trying to get chips, which they don't. They just bitch about the price. But we're talking about the AI data centers and some of the other companies and people that use this. You still got to battle against them. The fact that the chips do cost more for these companies, even if they're buying them in bulk. So maybe they want to wait until that goes down. I don't see them rushing to get their system out in 2027 just to match up against Xbox. That's, and again, in my personal opinion, I don't see that happening. But anything is possible. Sony obviously changed in the last month or so. And those statements were a few months old. So we will have to see. I in no way, shape, or form do I believe MBG knows what he's talking about.
You don't know shit.
Like I know that for sure. I know we don't get news from MBG. He steals it from someone else from off of Reddit, and most of the time they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and he is fine with that. He is perfectly fine giving you guys information from individuals that are not verified.
No, Reddit is not a credible source. I don't know why you keep using Reddit.
I just wanted to show you guys this one too. This was a good comparison. This is a PS5 digital edition, $500 versus some RAM on PC, $749.99. Any way you stack it, you're coming off better with a PS5 or a PS5 Pro than building a PC in 2026. You'll be insane if you try to build a PC in 2026. It's better to buy a fucking car and finance that shit month after month than buying a PC or building one. It's just not worth it. Developers, they don't last long on PC. Even the small ones. They cannot get these guys to buy games. But with that being said, I just want everybody to know, don't trust the PC fans. They ain't worth shit. And your PS5 Pro is a better value than anything that they can make for the same exact price. So don't ever feel bad for investing in a PS5 Pro, or let alone a PS5, knowing that the PC fans had to pay double to triple what you're paying for, and still not getting verified, optimized performance on 90% of the games they play. So it's a funny thing. Okay. Obviously, you guys are signaling for me to verify MBG's information. I can read the hints. Let's do an MBG Check-Up. Okay. PS6 is still releasing in 2027. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Sony canceled Ghost of Yotai. Notice he doesn't say anything about PC ports in his comments. In his, what's the name? Yeah, he doesn't say anything about PC ports. Because, you know, that's not his area of expertise. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Nothing got leaked. He talked 6 days ago, he talked about a leak, and then he put Corey insinuating the God of War leak, which he's going to be continuously talking about. You can see he talked about it in this one too. So this one. Then we go backwards here. He did another God of War leak right there.
Because there's no, which is funny because there's no more information on God of War.
Yeah, and here's another God of War leak. So in the last 2 weeks, he's made 2 videos about a God of War leak. And so again, if there was a God of War leak, why are you the only person talking about it? If the leak is real.
Hey man, maybe you got secret.
Yeah, I'm not even going to fucking pretend, True Woody. Let's call it what it is. It's bullshit. No, let's be honest. It's bullshit. You made 4 videos about a leak. We don't see anything of this leak. The one video we watched of him with the leak, back here, we learned that he got the information from Reddit that he could not verify. And that also, at the end of the segment, he confirmed that it's probably not true. And he still went on to make a clickbait video about said leak. Let's see what's going on here. 7 hours ago, the PS6 is still releasing in 2027. Cool. I'm just going to start destroying the shit out of MBG. Is there even a 1% chance that the muscle-bound gamer, also known as MBG on YouTube, knows what he's talking about when it comes to the PlayStation 6 releasing in 2026, or PSSR 3 being 4K 120 frames per second? Is he even an insider? Does he know what he's talking about? Does he have a history of lying? There we go. Let's have some fun.
And that's why I fought with AI.
MBG, the muscle-bound gamer, being right about a PS6 release in 2026 are effectively 0%. As a creator who values accuracy and has been calling out biased analysts for years, you can dismantle this theory using the actual hardware and financial data currently coming out of GDC 2026. The PS6 in 2026. Why it's impossible. MBG's claim falls apart when you look at the real-world timeline of Sony's hardware. The PS5 Pro.
Oh, she said 0%.
0%, nigga. God damn.
1%? Nigga, 0%. Oh, nigga.
Truetti.
Pronounce the nigga name perfectly and everything, too.
Calm down. Hold on. I put 2026. I wanted to see 2027. Hold on. That's my fault. I said 2026. I don't remember saying 2026, but sometimes you got to talk fast so they don't hurry up and answer. What's it talking about? Or have any legitimate insider information from any sources or journalists that have any real connection with him. There we go. Because again, we want to see if he even has a connection to anybody that would be an insider, right? Like, he's big enough, right? You got 100,000 YouTube subscribers. Like, either you're real or you're fake. I mean, if you're fake, that's crazy, man. But let's go ask this question modified for 2027, not 2026. 2026 was my mistake. Okay, this is situated for 2027. So let's go see. Let's go hear what they say.
Based on the current landscape of GDC 2026 and the latest financial filings, there is virtually zero evidence that MBG has legitimate, exclusive insider connections within Sony. While he often presents his information with authority, his leaks are almost always repackaged rumors from well-known technical leakers like Moore's Law is Dead, MLID, or Kepler L2, mixed with his own speculation. The insider reality check, no exclusive sources, MBG does not break original news. He functions as a commentary and aggregation channel. If you look at his video descriptions, he cites public articles from VGC, Push Square, and Bloomberg. He isn't the one getting the calls from Sony. He's the one reading the same reports we all are and adding a hype layer to them. The 2027 versus 2029 conflict. MBG recently posted a video titled, Sony delaying PS6 until 2029, which directly contradicts the PS6 in 2027 narrative he also pushes. This shotgun approach, predicting multiple conflicting dates, is a common tactic to ensure that when a date is finally announced, he can point back and say he was right. Journalist connections. There is no record of reputable industry journalists, like Jason Schreier or Tom Henderson, collaborating with or vetting his info. In fact, most high-level insiders tend to distance themselves from hype-based YouTube personalities who prioritize clicks over technical verification. PSSR 3 and the 4K 120 FPS dream. When MBG claims PSSR 3 will hit 4K 120 FPS as a standard, he is conflating a theoretical output target with actual gameplay performance. Spec? Reality, GDC 2026 data. MBG's claim, PSSR 2.0 current, aiming for stable 4K 60 on PS5 Pro using AI upscaling, already claims it rivals DLSS 4.5, PSSR 3.0, PS6, likely utilizes frame generation to reach 120 Hz output, claims it will be native-like 4K 120 in most games. The catch, 120 FPS is heavily CPU-bound. AI, upscaling, PSSR, can't fix a weak CPU. Ignores hardware bottlenecks to sell the next-gen hype. Why this matters for your channel. MBG is currently leaning into a PlayStation is done with PC narrative, as seen in his March 5th, 2026 video, which is a topic you've been leading on for years. However, he often mixes this with exaggerated hardware claims to keep his audience excited. The JayTechTV angle. You can call out the fact that while the strategy shift, moving away from PC is real and backed by Bloomberg, the hardware claims, PS6 in 2027, with guaranteed 4K 120, are just fluff used to farm engagement. Sony is currently using GDC to talk about PSSR 2.0 and the PS5 Pro. They aren't even briefing real developers on PS6 specs yet. Would you like me to pull the actual technical white papers from the GDC Advanced Graphics Summit happening this Tuesday? It will give you the hard facts on what PSSR is.
Well, I mean, I tried to tell y'all. Stop listening to that dude. You're going to end up looking stupid. I don't have an iPhone. I have an Android. I'm using Google Gemini. They're gathering all the information from Google. As you know, Google owns YouTube. So all the bullshit that MBG's been doing, Google's been compiling it. They already know he's fraud. They already know he's a liar. Now, the question is, do you know he's a liar? Do you believe he's a liar? Every time y'all bring me information now, I'm not gonna like do this now. We're gonna run that shit straight through AI. We're not gonna use any AI. We're gonna use Gemini. Why? It's by Google. It's gonna go through all his YouTube stuff. We're gonna see if he's real or not. Now, like Gemini already told us, he already made a fucking clickbait video saying the PS6 is coming out in 2029. Now he's saying it's coming out in 2027. Which one is it? Are we still gonna believe this guy that can't make up his mind? We gonna believe a guy that doesn't do his own research? I've been doing all my fucking research, gut feelings on all my own for many, many years. All we're doing is using AI to make sure that we're 100% right. And as you can see, we're still right. Sony will be going to GDC to have a keynote to show off PS6 if there was a PS6. But they're not having a meeting at GDC. So why the fuck does he think there's a PS6 coming next year? When they're about to go to the biggest summit of game developers, and they're not going there to talk about a PS6. If a PS6 existed, you don't think they would have been at GDC to show it off? Come on, man. If we're being 100% honest, he's the only person talking about PS6. Even the journalists are not talking about PS6. They're talking about the Helix, and they're talking about PSSR 2.0.
So that was officially announced.
I would download Gemini if I was you. 100%. Verge Brizzle, you said, I just don't understand why people still listen to MBG till this day and think he's an insider. He's not. He doesn't know anybody. He doesn't do his own research. He doesn't know shit. He doesn't even have gaming experience to fucking tell you anything about video games.
He doesn't even play games.
Yeah. So this is our MBG Check-Up, where we take a little bit of time out of the stream to run through and just completely destroy what's left of his credibility. He is not to be trusted. And if you do trust him at your own cost. Don't come back to my fucking channel and say, man, I was right. No, at this point in time, he's been around, and I've been around for a long time telling you not to listen to him. If you continue to go and listen to him, and then you come back to this channel, and you're like, oh man, Jay, you were right. I'm like, okay, that's it. You're not getting a cookie. I'm not patting you on the back. I'm not dapping you up. Most of us are adults here. You should already know he's a liar. Every time he hypes up a game, and when the game comes out, he doesn't play it. Tell me why that's acceptable by you. Now let's get something straight. You guys funded in our first super chat, the first super chat bar that we had this year. You guys funded Crimson Desert. I'm picking up Crimson Desert. We're gonna play it day one, right? As soon as I'm home, get home from work. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can get off of work that day. So I'm gonna try to put in for that. I'm gonna try to put in for that either tonight or tomorrow. Let's see if I can get off at least just for that Friday. But outside of that, it's like Yeah, like, bro, when Crimson Desert comes out, he will not be playing it day one. I guarantee you, I could bet you any amount of money that nigga will not be playing that shit day one, bro. He didn't play God of War Ragnarok day one. There's a ton of fucking great games that are exclusive that he did not touch day one. What about Returnal? Like, I don't want to hear him talk about anything related to Soros when we know he didn't play Returnal. Like, you guys saw me struggling to find glyphs on the wall so I can get a platinum well after I even beat the game and the last boss. And I did get that platinum. But damn, bro. Y'all gotta stop, man. I know it sounds too good to be true. And that is because it is too good to be true. Like if we was to go to any one of the videos, and I'll let you guys pick out, we can go and waste our fucking time, get some more time on this segment, so that you can see that he doesn't know what he fucking talking about. Out of the last 3 videos, he has a video here about PS6 still releasing in 2027. He has Sony cancel Ghost of Yotai. We're not going to talk about that because we already covered that. Sony is done with PC. We're not going to cover that. So I guess it'll be this video, right? This is a new video. All this stuff is old news. And I've covered it better than he has over the last 10 years than he's ever covered in the last couple months. So I mean, we could ask AI too if he was against the PC stuff, but he's gonna break your fucking heart because that motherfucker wanted the PC shit to happen too, just like Mystic. They were okay with it.
Oh.
So, yeah, we can go take a look at this video, but I'm 100% sure he has no idea what he's talking about since we already know he doesn't know what he's talking about. But I knew before I asked AI that he didn't know what he's talking about. So now we're going to confirm that he doesn't know what he's talking about. I blame True Woody on all this. It's True Woody's fault.
Thought it was his fault, boss.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Hey, Chief, do you know what True Woody went?
No, sir.
Maybe he's subscribing to Game Pass again. Something he likes to do. Okay, let's get started. We gotta listen to this.
Yeah, you got the fucking asshole.
Oh, he's right there. Okay. I figured it was around here somewhere. So wait, we gotta watch this video and see if you know what he's talking about.
Copy.
Feeling the PS5 hasn't reached its full potential yet. Rising RAM and storage prices have repeatedly been cited as the
Okay, so he's just reading off a script. You can tell the monotone as fuck.
He's always monotone.
He's talking about PS5 Pro. Well, he's showing a video of Mark Cerny talking about PlayStation 5 Pro and PSSR 2. So it's weird that again, this is how you know he's fake. But again, some people that don't do research don't understand that this is an old video. He's using an old video to make new content about about technology that doesn't exist yet and that has not been confirmed. So everything he's talking about in his videos is just fraudulent. This video's old, and he's using this old video to trick you into believing that they're talking about PS6 when they are not talking about PS6. This is when is it AMD? This is when AMD and PlayStation confirmed that they were working together for PSSR 2.0. And that Sony was helping them with FSR. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's nothing in... Look, he's using nothing but B-roll. There's nothing in this video that's new. If he knew anything about PlayStation 6, why is he showing B-roll content of PlayStation 5 games?
Project Helix is...
Again, if you take his word, his voice for it, he doesn't know shit. If you just break down his video, he doesn't know shit. There's not a single article he cited in the video that is confirmed by another reputable journalist saying the same thing. Again, I will never understand why you have individuals like this at the forefront of our gaming community.
Because a lot of people who listen to him because they like rumors and leaks.
PS6 is still releasing in 2027. Xbox Helix details leaked. False.
Well,
There's no details about Xbox Helix that leaked. Because there's nothing to leak.
They haven't even talked about it yet.
Like, that is his catch. He catches you with that. He's like, oh, this is leaked. This is leaked. You want to bet? Let me just see. Let me see. Let me just see. Because I'm telling you right now, Truity, this is about to be the biggest smoking gun from him all the time. Is there any way to find out how many times MBG, the muscle-bound gamer, has used the word leaked in his YouTube titles to attempt to gain recognition or attention from the viewer?
The word leaked or leaking is a core part of his titling strategy to drive clicks. While an exact lifetime count would require scanning his entire archive of hundreds of videos, a look at his recent and most popular content confirms he uses the term frequently, often multiple times a week, to frame standard news or rumors as exclusive leaks. Examples of leaked in MBG's titles. Sony is done with PC. Massive PS5 exclusive leaked. March 2nd, 2026. Multiple PS5 features leaked. September 30th, 2020. Big PS5 games leaked before reveal event. May 21st, 2020. The leak pattern for your channel. You can point out a few specific things about how he uses this word to your audience. 1. Repackaging public news. Many of his leaked videos are actually...
Now, I want you guys to know, I already broke it down that he uses that for engagement. All I'm doing is asking them if they know. So let's get this straight. For anybody that ever wants to say, oh, Jay, you're using AI to get your answers. No. I'm triple checking myself to make sure that I'm right. I already told you how he was doing it.
Yeah, we finishing this smart fast now, Chief.
This shit's crazy, bro.
Based on public patent filings, job listings, or reports from actual journalists like Tom Henderson. He adds the word leaked to the title to make it seem like he has an inside source, when he is actually just reading public information. 2. Frequency versus accuracy. By using the word leaked so often, he creates a sense of urgency. However, as you've noted, many of these leaks, like those involving the PS6 release date or specific frame rates, rarely pan out as described, because they are often just unverified rumors from 4chan or Reddit. 3. Click farming. In the YouTube algorithm, the word leaked is a high-performing keyword. His consistent use of it, even for minor updates, is a clear tactic to gain attention from casual viewers who might not know he isn't an actual industry insider. For your next video, you could do a leak versus reality segment where you show how many times he has used that word.
I don't need that. But yeah, go on and tell me what he knows. Look, man, to this day, it's funny when people get info from him, come back to me and say like, oh, this happened. No, it didn't happen. Find out the real source. Because he's obviously knows where the info comes from, but he doesn't want to share it with you. In order to give the prestige that he knows what he's talking about. In reality, he doesn't. He stole information from someone else. Whether the information is false or whether the information is correct. He steals information from other people all the time and never gives them credit. And trust me, if I search that on AI, it's going to break your fucking hearts. Because this is something I've been saying for years. Him, Zubitech, they do the same fucking thing. They get information from elsewhere. They present it as though it came out of their ass. You believe that it came out of their ass. And you get down on your hands and knees and worship them.
God damn, Jay, that's kind of graphic.
Don't give a fuck. Life's too fucking short, right? And I'm also going to tell you, I am tired of being nice. They are a toxic stain among the PlayStation community. And I'm not going to be nice about how fraudulent they are. How Zubitech never posts gameplay. How MBG never posts gameplay. And you guys use them as a source. Then you come to me in my DMs and try to give me information that they reported. Knowing that I am somebody that wants to have the real links of the person that really broke the news. It's crazy, bro. Y'all gotta get out of that mentality of listening to people you know are fucking lying to you. You're not an Xbox fan. Stop acting like one. Yeah, don't even get me started on Marlon Gaming. That motherfucker's a fraud too. But at least we've seen him play his games. That's the big difference. Now that we're done with the MBG Check-Up, well, obviously the second phase, I wanted to go into our topics to see what else we're going to be covering tonight. Okay. I'm going to be doing a Monster Hunter 2 challenge for myself. Monster Hunter Stories 2 challenge for myself. Attempting to run through the remainder of the game between Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and trying to hopefully beat the game before the third one comes out, so that I can play the third one on day one. So wish me luck on that. We covered Sword Art Online in response to You know, Nintendo Switch not getting the game day one. That sucks. I think we've
That's all right. That doesn't suck too bad.
I think we've covered enough of the PSSR 2.0. There's nothing else to cover. You guys know how I am. I do have the beta. We haven't gotten an update yet, but because this is verified news, you can go Google it. Sony will be at GDC. They just won't have a keynote. So they're going to be with other developers to talk about the advancements of PSSR. I would assume, I don't have a source, but I would assume, and you can trust my assumptions because I've been spot on for a couple years now, that we would hear about when we're getting the PSSR 2.0 update next week, or they will drop it next week. I'm leaning towards them dropping it next week, and we will be testing that out. So let me get up off of here, make sure the beta is still at 4.0. Yep, the beta is still at 4.0, so it has not gotten updated recently. And it's really a baseline. It's just a borderline beta. Like, it's really not a lot of stuff going on. I'm just gonna see if we got anything. Now, I don't know if I covered this before, but they had given us a marathon display. This one doesn't move. Majority of them are all animated, and some even have sound.
Marathon doesn't.
The marathon doesn't have sound. It's not animated. It's just a background. I don't know what Sony's gonna do with Bungie, although absorb all of them, maybe even get rid of Bungie. But if they feel like there is some value in Bungie, they will get rid of the remainder of leadership. They will take full control over Bungie, and Xbox fans will be pretty fucking mad. Because remember that day? Remember we talked about this? I know I talked about it with somebody that was like telling me it wouldn't happen. And I know that person, one of them was my boy True Witty. I think that's going to happen now. I think that Destiny 3 will not go to Xbox day one. Because PlayStation is going back to exclusives. I think they will hold Destiny 3 back from Xbox. I think that's what they will do. Now, also, PlayStation's going to have to stop the PC strategy, right? On the live service front. Because
only way.
If you put the games on PC, let's say the Horizon live service game, even though it's going to flop and get canceled before the new Xbox comes out, but let's say the Xbox was coming out this year, hypothetically, and you release that game on PlayStation and PC, well, Xbox fans can play that shit too. So I think that Sony needs to rethink the entire PC strategy, including the multiplayer live service aspect.
Like, I swear, bro.
Yeah, they got to rethink that, man. Days Gone, the best one. Days Gone, the best one. What are you talking about? Oh, no, I don't really fuck with Days Gone's. What's the name? I think it's all right. Yeah, I never really messed with it before. It does look pretty cool though. You know the one I really like? I love the Ghost of Tsushima one. Yeah, I love the Ghost of Tsushima one. That one was fire. Oh, the one I really, really like is this one right here. Recently played.
I'm not.
really think I need that one. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep it like this. But this is one of my favorite ones because it's raining. His hair is moving, his clothing is moving, and you can see the lightning and everything. I really like the Rise of the Ronin one. Like this one goes tough. You can see everything moving and shit. Even the boats are moving and the water is moving. I didn't notice that either. Yeah, it's a lot of movement. Okay, man. There's a lot of movement going on here. It's one of my favorite ones. Let me see. Ghost of Tsushima, that's another good one. Again, you see the leaves moving and stuff. It's a little slow. He's moving a little slow, like a slow motion. But I do like this one. But Rise of the Ronin has to be one of the best ones. It's not sluggish, and it's more realistic. You know, I didn't do nothing with the Stellar Blade one. She barely moves, but it's alright, I guess. I can't wait till like Soros. If Soros gets a screen, if Wolverine gets a screen, you know what I'm saying? Like if the Marvel fighting game gets a screen. Like we got some really hyped up PlayStation exclusives this year. And if they get some damn backgrounds, that shit gonna look good, bro. What's crazy is, rest in peace, Blue Point Studio, Demon Souls has a pretty dope ass background. For some reason, a lot of people love Elden Ring, but they didn't want to play fucking the game that started it all. Demon Souls, I like how this castle is right here, and you see the fire burning and stuff. It's dope. Now, it would have been cool if the knight was moving, but he's not moving. Or is he? Am I going crazy and thinking he's moving, but it's not? I don't think he's moving. I think their fog is moving, and the clouds in the sky are moving, and the fire is moving. But I don't see anything else moving. But it's a dope... Look, man. I wish that they would have brought back themes permanently. Would have been really, really nice. Sadly, they didn't. Yeah, but I'm probably gonna switch that Rise of the Conan. Obviously, Astrobot moves around a lot too. They got 3 Horizon games here. That's crazy. They got 3 Horizon games. They got 2 Ghost games. It's a lot. But they haven't added any new ones. Marathon was like the last one they added. Obviously, there's a lot of third-party partners. You could add any of them. Kenna didn't have one. I thought Kenna should have had one from the first game. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I wanna confirm this because I never confirmed it live. And the old Kenna game that released in 2021, if I'm not mistaken. No, 2020. Was it? No. 2021? Yeah, it was 2021. That game... I hope I'm getting this right. So Kenna, the original game, I think came out in 2021. That one is... That's coming to Switch. Oh, they had an indie showcase. Okay. Question is, where the fuck is it? Did they not give it its own video? Oh, they didn't give it its own video. Wow, I didn't see that happening. This is the Nintendo channel, right? Okay, that's weird. I don't know why he did. Why did he do a comparison already? I hope he did a good comparison. But yeah, Switch, Kenna Bridges Spears got announced for Switch 3 days ago. We never covered it because I didn't do that many streams where I wasn't falling asleep from work. But yeah, Kenna is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, who's winning the basketball championship this year?
Oh, fuck.
Got it. Charlotte, baby. You're only making picks on sports still? Yeah.
I hope he did a good comparison, because if he did a bad comparison, I won't be able to trust this dude. Okay, so it looks like he did a comparison based off of the trailers and not based off of in-game. At least for Switch, because there's no gameplay that we've seen. Digital Foundry will do a comparison for this, so that's going to be fun. They are going to have to use the more updated Kenna game with the PS5, PS5 Pro. So that'll be fun. Okay. Let's turn that off. Now, you're comparing trailer versus trailer. There's another guy that does this stuff a lot. One thing I'm already noticing is the PlayStation version has a lot of vegetation. We're going to have fun with this. The PlayStation version has a lot of vegetation. When you scroll over here to Switch, look at the vegetation. Don't leave. I see you about to leave because you know I'm about to destroy the Switch. Don't leave. I saw one of y'all leave. Don't leave. Watch this ass whooping. This is the Switch 2. Remember, now we have a perfect comparison. We have a PS5 early generation game versus a Switch 2 game, you know, after the first year of his birth. And now we're going to be able to see, oh, how does it hold up? Because everybody said that Switch 2 can go head-to-head with PlayStation 5. Again, look at the vegetation there. Keep your eyes right there. And I'm going to go to PlayStation. This is PlayStation. This is Switch. Do you see a difference? This is PlayStation. This is Switch. Not only is the vegetation missing, the ground looks flat. The ground looks flat. Let me go over back to PlayStation. Let me go over here. Back to PlayStation. Over here. Now, what do you think? Now remember, it's PS5 versus Nintendo Switch 2. I heard that Nintendo Switch 2 was going to be able to hold a candle to the normal PS5. Let's continue. So this is Switch. And again, I'm looking at a plank board. I'm looking at inconsistencies and shadows. It's really, really, really bad. But I think that Sony put this game... I think Sony allowed this game to go to Switch 2 for a very specific reason. And we're finding out right now. So that they can show why they are the best place to play. Oh yeah, we put our games here and here. You probably still won't play it better. Our hardware is the best. So again, this is PS5. This is Switch 2. You see anything different? This is Switch 2. This is PS5. Switch 2, PS5. Switch 2, PS5. I truly believe Sony is evil, because for them to allow this game to go to Switch 2 to show off how weak it is, because Digital Foundry and other people will do comparisons. They're stupid like that. They think they're going to find PlayStation lacking. Well, I got some bad news for you. You're going to find out the Switch 2 is lacking. Like, seriously. Azeroth, I'm not going to argue with you, buddy. You can think anything you want to think. But it's pretty obvious from the horrible compression of the Switch 2 trailer that the foliage is missing. And that has nothing to do with YouTube, by the way. Like, if I go scroll down right here, and you can see the grass not only having foliage, but looking more lifelike. And then you scroll over here, and you see a lot of flat ground, and the rocks don't even look like they have definition. At a certain point in time, whether you don't want to admit it or not, the Switch 2 isn't holding a candle to the PS5. That's all I say. That's my statement. I'm sticking to it. I'm also sticking to the statement that once Digital Foundry does the analysis, if they want to, they will show just that. And they will show the inconsistencies and the shadows I'm looking at right now in that bowl. But, you know, if you don't believe me. Oh, that's right. I can't take a screenshot. Man, I was going to take a screenshot and show you that shit. I might still do it. There's something wrong with the shadows. I can't put my finger in it on it. I don't know why. I mean, playing Kenna, you don't think it's much of anything. But when you get past the forest area into some more wider, a little bit wide linear areas, not that wide, but still, you'll understand that there's a lot of differences here. Again, if we're just going here to here, you may not see a lot. It's when you look at the ground right there and right over here at the bottom of his feet, and you start to see the flat PlayStation 1 textures, and you barely see any real definition on the rocks. And I can't wait to see what Kenna 2 looks like. That shit about to be the truth. That shit about to be crazy. I'm also curious to see what the performance is gonna be, because Kenna played really good on PS5 with the 4K 60, but I don't know if they're gonna be getting 60 on Switch 2. Nintendo Switch 2 Sword Art Online. I wonder if anybody's talking about that. 2 years ago. Sword Art Online, Fractured Daydream. Yeah, it's not hard of them to skip their games. We'll show the comparison. I highly doubt there would be any difference, but okay. Oh, Hollow Realization went over to Switch. I didn't know that. Fucking Triple H. Oh shit, I can definitely see a difference here. It's not much of one, but I definitely see a difference. Oh, the pop in. Oh, Jesus. The pop in for the Switch is so bad. That's a Switch 1. Missing foliage here too. Missing flowers, missing bushes, missing textures. This area looks pretty wide. It looks pretty fucking open. I'm guessing that's why the Switch 1 couldn't handle it. Wow, that tree just disappeared like a motherfucker. It didn't even wait until the tree was out of frame to disappear. It just disappeared while he was running. Jeez. I mean, it could go also to some developers not having a well optimized developed team, especially to make Switch ports inside of their own company. Obviously, that would take a lot of time and money, and you might not get a return on your investment, but I could see that's one of the reasons. Man, even if you just look at this frame right here, you can see this is Switch, this is PlayStation. You got a whole, bed of flowers there. It's not patchy. You go over here to Switch 2, it's very patchy. That's crazy. Damn, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm getting this new Sword Art Online. It looks like a good amount of Sword Art games went to Switch, and so they brought a lot of their old ones over. So I don't know, man. I don't think that this one won't come over. I just think it's going to be heavily downgraded when it does. Again, foliage and other things that are very visible, maybe shadows. Now, I don't know 100% what engine it's using out of the Unreal Engine 4 and 5, but I'm going to take a wild guess and say that the new game is running on Unreal Engine 5. Just check with AI. I'm pretty sure it's running on Unreal Engine 5. Is the brand new Echoes of Ekrid Sword Art Online running on Unreal Engine 5, or is it running on Unreal Engine 4?
Sword Art Online, Echoes of Aincrad, officially revealed on March 5th, 2026, is running on Unreal Engine 5. Bandai Namco and the developer, Game Studio Inc., have been highlighting the engine jump to justify the darker, grittier art style and the massive scale of the Aincrad floors. While previous titles like Alicization Lycoris used proprietary engines or older versions of Unreal, this is being marketed as a true next-gen reset for the franchise. Key technical details. Engine: Unreal Engine 5, utilizing Lumen for the dynamic lighting in the Aincrad dungeons. Performance targets. On PS5 Pro, the game is targeting a stable 4K 60 FPS, using PSSR 2.0, PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, which fits right into the tech discussions we've been having. Platforms: PS5, Xbox Series X, S, and PC Steam. Notably, there is no PS4 or Xbox One version, which confirms they are fully committing to the modern engine's requirements. Release info for your channel. Launch date: July 10th, 2026.
But what about the Nintendo Switch 2? Is there any information whatsoever, even a 1% confirmation that this game is going to the Nintendo Switch 2 at any point? Can the Nintendo Switch 2 handle the full force of Unreal Engine 5?
As of right now, there is no official confirmation that Sword Art Online Echoes of Aincrad is coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. Bandai Namco's official announcement only listed PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC for the July 10th, 2026 release. However, since you're looking for that 1% chance or insider context, here's what the data from GDC 2026 and recent developer leaks actually tell us. Can the Switch 2 handle Unreal Engine 5? The short answer is yes, but with major catches. Official UE5 support. Epic Games recently released Unreal Engine 5.7, late 2025, early 2026, which includes specific base Switch 2 device profiles. This update was literally designed to help UE5 run on the Switch 2's hardware, the Lumen Light Compromise. While the PS5 Pro uses the full force of UE5's lighting, lumen, and geometry, nanite, the Switch 2 utilizes a more optimized version. Recent developer discussions on Reddit and from Digital Foundry suggest that while the Switch 2 can handle UE5, games have to strip out or downscale the most taxing features to stay stable. Hardware gap: the Switch 2 is targeting roughly 3.1 teraflops in docked mode, similar to a portable Xbox Series S. Running a heavy UE5 game like Echoes of Aincrad at the same quality as a PS5 Pro is physically impossible. The insider rumor mill. Even though it's not on the box yet, here is why people are still talking about a potential port. Bandai Namco's history. They eventually port almost every Sword Art Online game to Nintendo hardware: Fractured Daydream, Alicization Lycoris, etc. The Switch 2 inches launch window. With the Switch 2 expected to be fully out in the wild by mid-2026, many publishers are waiting to announce their Switch 2 versions until Nintendo gives them the green light for a formal reveal event. The 1% chance. If it does happen, it will likely be a cloud version or a significantly downgraded legacy port. Some insiders at GDC are whispering that a Nintendo-optimized version of UE 5.8 is coming later this year, specifically to help JRPGs make the jump. The JayTechTV take. For your channel, this is a great comparison.
That's interesting. Well, I see that it's not going to be there at launch, and all the other Sword Arts did make it over eventually. So they'll probably go to Switch eventually. They're going to have to strip the game down a lot. So it is what it is. Guys, it is 6:54 in the afternoon. I am going to attempt to get a game started with my boys True Woody and Chief, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna start my Monster Hunter Stories 2 challenge. I'm gonna start that on Tuesday. You might see me on here and trying to get some stuff out the way. If I do, that'll be great. I think there's one more section of the snow area that I'm currently in before I can go to the desert area and the fire area. But when I do get back on here for my own personal challenge, I'm gonna try my best to lock in. I'm gonna play as many hours as I need to try to get it done. Again, remember, GDC starts tomorrow. It's lasts tomorrow to the 13th, so all week. Xbox's event is Wednesday. Okay, you don't gotta go to you don't have to go to MBG for him to tell you that shit. You're hearing it here from JayTech, and if you don't trust that, I can tell AI to tell you. What is the time and date for the Xbox keynote at GDC?
Additional single keynote with a dedicated Xbox Dev Summit. This is a major 3-day event, but the main event you'll want to watch for your channel is the kickoff session. The main Xbox session. Title, Building for the Future with Xbox. Key speaker, Jason Ronald, VP of Next Gen. Date, Wednesday, March 11th, 2026. Time, 10:10 a.m. to 11:10 a.m. Pacific Time, 1:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Location, Moscone Center, West Hall, room 3000, 3000 thirds. Why this matters for your channel? This isn't just a technical talk. There is a specific narrative here that fits perfectly with your stance on the industry's current direction. 1. Project Helix and the PC merge. Jason Ronald is the architect of the modern Xbox hardware. Expect him to double down on the Windows 11 PC console hybrid strategy. This is exactly what you've been warning about. Xbox essentially turning the console into a specialized PC, which risks losing the soul of dedicated console gaming. 2. The 2027 Society Leak. Interestingly, a recent AMD leak, February 4th, 2026, confirmed they are working on an Xbox Society powered by RDNA 5 for 2027. This summit is where Microsoft will likely try to prep developers for that next-gen transition, which you can contrast with Sony's current focus on the PS5 Pro. 3. Multi-platform tools. They are hosting a session later that same day, 5 p.m. Pacific Time, called Leveling Up the Xbox Marketplace. This is where they will likely discuss tools for reaching players on any device, essentially confirming their move away from traditional console exclusivity. GDC 2026. Schedule at a glance. Day. Time. PT. Event/session. Monday, March 9th. 10:30 a.m. Modernizing the rendering of Minecraft. Ray tracing. Wednesday, March 11th. 10:10 a.m. Xbox Dev Summit kickoff. The keynote. Wednesday, March 11th. 2 p.m. Future-proof your game. Multi-device workflows. Thursday, March 12th. 11:30 a.m. DirectX. Bringing console-level GPU tools to Windows. Would you like me to find the live stream links for the Wednesday morning summit so you can react?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna find those. So Wednesday around. So it's Wednesday at 1. But I'm supposed to be gaming the whole day. So when I'm playing Monster Hunter, at a certain point in time, I'm gonna have to stop and talk about that and cover that. So that's what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna stop my Monster Hunter stream, but I will have it under a JTech Play. So I'll be starting the stream from the laptop, so that we can go and cover that too when we need to cover it. I'm hoping to God I can just play my game and not have to cover a shitload of news on Tuesday, but it doesn't look like that's the case. It'll be interesting to see who else jumps out here. Again, the Sword Art Online game came out of nowhere. It was announced last week. It came literally out of nowhere, but I do like that it launched, it announced itself with gameplay, and then they had a nice preview event over at IGN to show even more gameplay. So they're very confident in this game. Also, I'm excited that it's running at 4K 60 using Unreal Engine 5. So I'm very excited about it. But if they can jump out there randomly and surprise us, I think any game developer can do that. So I'm very interested to see what other game developers are going to release their game. Remember, this game got shown off last week, very beginning of March. It's coming out in July. Like devs, they understand they got to stay away from the holiday. They have to release their stuff anywhere between now and like the end of summer. Then other than that, they're not gonna have any luck. Wolverine is actually launching. It is a summer game. the end of summer is the end of September. So Wolverine is considered a summer game. Like, again, anything to get away from Grand Theft Auto. They're doing a good job. Doing a good job, but it's going to be very crowded very soon.
Regardless, Grand Theft Auto is still going to be promoted in those same months. So
yeah, sometime this summer it's going to start getting its marketing. So again, it's the responsibility of every game developer right now to start marketing your game. In my personal opinion, this month. So I'm hoping that Sony has some sort of state of play or opens the pre-orders for Wolverine PS5 this month. It needs to happen. There's no reason why it shouldn't this month. Now, I know that Soros is coming out before Wolverine, so maybe they want to do that again. I remember that they wanted to get some shine for Returnal before Spider-Man had came out that year. Or Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, that's what it was. So maybe they'll do that. Because Soros is coming out. That is the next PlayStation exclusive coming out. And that is a PlayStation exclusive. I'm proud to say that is a PS5 exclusive. Yeah, love it. Damn. It's much tougher than I thought. Sorry. I'm about to die. TOWERBORNE. I'm fighting the wolves. The one that new mission they kind of look like wolves. And the pig boar with the shield, they do the bum rush attack. I'm about to die.
Let us hop in.
I know. I just, I was idle hands, so I just started.
Me and he was doing that throughout the entire on a
Hell
huge
yeah.
student, but me and he was doing that throughout the entire thing.
Just died again. Come on, Jay. They don't really care about the
My bag is full again?
I killed him. Skin him with a fucking tooth.
Okay, time to get rid of some stuff again.
Oh, I got a new weapon.
Okay, I'm gonna delete some dupe.
That's looking good.
I'm gonna delete dupe.
You need to delete Game Pass.
Yep, delete some Game Pass.
Oh yeah. I still can't believe they let this game flop.
Because they're morons.
I cannot believe they let this game flop. Well, the game's sitting at 310 ratings, sitting at 4.45. It's a highly rated game.
I know.
It's up there with Helldivers 2, if we're being honest. All they had to do is release this fucking game, bro. Like, all they had to do is release this game. That's all they had to do. Put that shit on PlayStation, they would have been alright, man.
Dude, this sucked, bro. I got big skull. Okay, I gotta go on the bottom to find rares.
Y'all wanna do that mission together? Real quick? Then I can get off the stream, do my timestamps, and actually game with you guys before I fucking pass out.
Copy.
I think I did good today for timestamps. I don't think we were all over the place today. We did really good. Next week should be kind of busy though, like with all the shit going on. I'm gonna try my best to get to work early as fucking possible so I can get out of there on time, man. I want to start my Monster Hunter streams tomorrow. So as much as I do want to play this game with you all the time, Chief, because I know how much you like to play these games, I won't be able to do that. I need to get through my Monster Hunter stories too. So if you don't see me on this, it's not because I don't want to. It's just I don't want to waste my own investment and picking up part 3 before beating part 2. So it's not that I don't want to be on here all day, every day. I do, but I can't. So if you're wondering, I'm just setting it straight right now for you and anybody else wondering. The 3rd installment of a game that I like is coming out, and I have not beaten the 2nd one, so I need to lock in. But you got me for the rest of the day, so y'all might as well send me an invite before I end up doing something else. Where y'all at?
Yo, true. To the invite.
Critical hit. I need to get rid of some of this stuff.
Yeah, I need to get rid of some stuff. I'm full. I don't even think I'll be able to. Hold on.
I'm not like you though.
Let me see.
Oh, I'm not like
No, I the day, but because of when that one mission, you get a lot of stuff. Dead ass. You get a lot of stuff.
Did Nelson get the game yet? He said he was getting the game this weekend.
I'll send it to the group. I don't know.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, that's my fault. Sorry. I meant to dismantle. I didn't mean to level that up. What the fuck I was thinking just now. Are you not gonna let me dismantle the weak shit? So what happens with the weak shit? Do I just like
dismantle? What do you mean?
They not letting me dismantle it.
Look, you should be able to dismantle everything. I did.
Well, I'm not finding it over here. I want to find it, but
they won't let you dismantle anything you have equipped. Obviously,
I don't have any other level 1 stuff equipped.
I don't know.
I'll figure it out. Spartan, what's going on? We about to be up out of here, bro. For real, we about to be up out of here. Cause I'm guessing somebody sent me an invite.
I sent an invite. Yes, I sent an invite. I sent it to the group chat that we're in. Where's it breaking?
I need 85 invites. Damn, man. Y'all about to pass me. I don't like that.
Oh, she was trying to do that way before you got back.
Yeah, good luck with that, bitch. I'm gonna make sure that shit don't happen.
Banding together to do that, TJ.
Come on, let's go.
Let me see if is that enough to actually do. Let me see enough. See if they'll let me do the run anyways.
Look, my boy Chief. Chief looking like a motherfucking
All right, let's go.
Power Ranger and shit over this bitch. Looking like Tommy and bit. True, Woody, I got this organic cinnamon, apple, and ginger mixed with lime.
Yeah.
And it's fucking awesome. It tastes amazing.
I bet.
Oh man, I've been sipping on this shit all day, bro. Kind of remind me of apple cider. No, not that. What's that shit called? I forgot what it was, but it tastes amazing. Look at True Woody over here trying to act serious.
Hold on,
and shit. What the fuck?
Wait.
I don't know.
Bruh. Oh yeah, I forgot you need to break that those.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Damn, True, you hitting enemies in one hit, you defeat them.
Dang, that shit lagged me out, man.
That's illegal.
Oh, that's what happened.
Says I'm still in here though, which is weird.
I don't see you though. Says you're not in here.
Keep his lag out, man.
Yes. I said yes when I came home.
Uh oh, back up. I need to bust these boxes, if you don't mind. Beautiful combo.
Yep, pick that up.
How much experience you normally get from this?
From this mission,
Yeah.
Probably like 6,200.
What?
it used to give us 7,000.
What it give you now?
Well, give me
6,200.
6,200.
Okay, so it'll give you 350. Okay. They're farting on you, Trudy.
Ooh. They're doing green, so they must be Xbox.
Well, they're fighting back, so they must be PC fans.
Oh, snap.
Get that shit out of here, buddy.
Okay, Jay's awake today.
Oh, shut up. I got some new shoulder pads. I don't know if you got notice them. They match with my weapon, so I was like, yeah, let me get them. That fire ain't no joke, buddy. Cut it down, buddy. Cut it down. Let me drink something real quick. Beautiful.
You got a lot of items with this too, as well.
I ain't get shit.
Oh, you will.
Maybe at the end. Oh, one week hit? Just take you out now?
Heal up.
Hold on, let me eat me a piece of chicken so I can heal myself. Okay. I'm healed up.
Alright, ready? Stop right here. You're not finished. Oh! Fire eventually breaks it down. Okay.
Trust me, my burn is strong as shit. I still want it to be stronger. Oh, I remember this fucker. Oh, shit. I died to him.
Yeah, but that's because you're tired.
I'm tired right now. I'm tired of Game Pass. I'm not jumping over these fucking waves. I'm fucking up right now, bro. He fucking me up right now. I need to get in frame. Okay, I'm about to die, bro. I haven't. Damn, bro. He killed me, bro. And I'm not getting back up because I use all my heals. So Chief off for the night?
No, he just.
No, I'm right here, boss. I'm just waiting till the session open back up.
How you doing over there, Trudy? I'm trying to get back.
I'm good.
Okay, I see it. I see it. Fuck.
What happened?
Nah, I'm getting hit. The ads, the additional enemies are hitting me.
He's gonna do that.
No, but I'm basically out of health, man.
Damn, that was. He's about to jump again. He does like 3 jumps at one point.
Come on, let's fuck him up.
Okay, now he's gonna do 3 jumps in a row. Jump.
Oh, he got me. He got me with the last shockwave. He does 2 shockwaves. You down?
Yeah.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I'm crawling over there near you. Don't worry about me. Focus on him. He's almost dead. Doing good with that poison. Good shit. Good shit. Good combos. You did. You got him. Good shit, man. Oh, fuck. That's what you was talking about.
Yeah.
I got a trophy. Defeating that motherfucker.
Yeah, cause you beat him. Beat him. That's one of the bosses. You know, you remember we saw 3 enemies that you're supposed to take out.
Yeah.
That was one of them in the trophy list.
Damn, I got so much shit. Damn. What the fuck? And you get that much every time you go after this fucker?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Damn. I know what we about to do. I know what we about to do for the rest of the night. Where's my energy drink?
He got
sip
all
on
this
that.
energy back. Let's see if
Sip
I
on
can
that
get
energy
back
drink
here.
until I turn into energy.
Let's see if we can get Chief back in here.
Something happened to his connection.
I'm gonna send him another one.
That was fun. He's a piece of shit, but as long as I catch those patterns.
Yeah.
I wonder what's over here. Oh, it's another boss over here. Okay.
Wait, where?
All the way to the left. All the way over here.
Oh, these niggas?
You fought him yet?
I'm not sure. No, I haven't fought them yet.
Nope. We gotta get farther in the quest. Ah, that was fun. That was fun.
Chief?
Yeah, that was real fun.
Chief, did you get that?
We should go back to the tower and wait for him. Where's the tower?
I was right here.
Oh, there it is.
Now I'm getting a red symbol beside my name saying that I need to unload my stuff.
Damn, true. You never unload your stuff. What's going on over there?
No, because I did this fight like 15 almost 15 times during the stream in a row, and I never went back to the
That's crazy.
Chief, did you get it?
What?
The invite.
Okay, let me see. There's so much shit, bro. I see why you fucking overburden all the time.
I'm tripping. I must.
Yeah, I'm in here.
Are you?
Okay.
Are you really?
Yeah.
So I missed like 90% of the stream because I was stuck at work. Did y'all talk about the Nagoshi thing?
The what? Oh, wait up. Are you? What is that?
I already alerted you before yesterday, and I think.
Are you talking about the developer that was making the Yakuza game?
Yeah, Gang of Dragon.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that, but I do want to talk about that. Well, my only statement on that is, so this is the perfect time for Sony to do the right thing.
Yeah, it is.
This is the perfect time for them to do the right fucking thing. Will they do it? I don't know, but I feel like you like exclusives. There's obviously a path to get one of the biggest exclusives. Bro, just do it, bro. Yakuza ain't shit no more. No offense, right? Like Yakuza's a fucking joke.
That's because he left.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Not shit because he left.
And I feel like you could do the best thing.
Left.
My thing is, why go to that? I don't know. Why did you go to Tencent?
They didn't go to Tencent. They went to NetEase.
Why did they go to NetEase? Like, Bro, Sony's right
But
there,
obviously,
bro.
The fucking China guys have the money.
You know what? It's all right though. Well, maybe Sony can help.
Probably
I
'cause
want
Sony
Sony to
didn't
help.
want to-
You said
I
what?
guarantee you, it's because Sony didn't want to do it. Sony was on that service craze. I guarantee you that's what's happened. They wanted to fund their live service things and had no interest in a single player Yakuza type game when he was going for the original funding.
Wait up. Is this certain pieces of armor I can't trade in, Truity? Because that's what it's looking like. You sure? The one with the little page thing?
There shouldn't be any armor you can trade. Everything should be tradable. I've even traded the armor.
The stuff that I'm looking at right now, I'm about to go. Nah. I'm gonna send you a picture, bro. Cause they got something on it, it looks exactly like when you have a weapon, when you have something equipped, but it's not highlighted. It's like invisible, but it's there. You know? Yeah. And this is obviously from the story, cause I remember this shit. I mean, the stuff taking up spot. It's probably stuff in our inventory taking up spots that we not realizing we're not selling because we don't see it there when it's time to sell shit. That's what I'm noticing. I'm looking at it right now. Yep, that's exactly what it is. I think it's mission-based armor. Yep. They're not letting you sell it.
We'll see if they actually because eventually that's gonna get filled up. Nigga, we ain't even halfway in this story yet.
I know, but can't blame Game Pass for stuff that they're not there for. What?
Oh, what am I doing?
Well, Ozzy, I really hope they do the right thing, man. I'm kind of getting tired of them, like, letting opportunities like this pass them back. Yeah, do the wrong thing, and then they have easy opportunities for a W, and they completely ignore it. So, man, just get it done, bro. I'm like, it's like, bro, it's like watching a sports team that does all the wrong things.
I'll scold it up.
And this kind of reminds me of that. It's like, why the fuck are you doing stupid shit like this, Sony? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like a free W.
Exactly.
Capitalize on this crap. Like, Sega's fucking up Yakuza. Like, capitalize on it. God damn. Like, the old Sony would have capitalized on shit like this.
They're focused on the wrong thing. Me and Jay talked about this.
Yeah, we all talk about this.
That's why Sony's not capitalizing on obvious shit.
Taking Herman that this is the time you open the purse and time for it.
Yeah, well, Herman Host got to get rid of that nigga first.
Yeah, you do. You really do.
Yep. Like they don't know golden opportunity.
We're gonna do that boss run again.
What's crazy is they just recently, only a few years ago, knew what a golden opportunity was. Shuhei proved that with Kenna. Like, what a golden opportunity.
Connection failed.
That's all freaking shit.
I hope all y'all came through.
I came through.
Okay.
All I know is this is like the 5th layup they're missing if they don't take this opportunity.
Yes, we're all here. Chief, don't run off. Let Jay get these fucking crates. Shit.
Copy.
Let's take it. These niggas, cause they're gonna come speak to the fucking.
What's that beam of light that keeps shooting down from the sky?
Oh, it's us. It's us. We got a freaking
What the fuck is that?
spell. The spell that drops.
It's a regular Umbra that's in the game.
The strawberry one?
Your little companion person.
When the fuck do you get that? And how do you unlock a spell like
It's
that?
it's on the map. It's on the map. I'll show it to you.
Yeah, you gotta show me.
You have to do a mission.
Also, I wonder how much Kenna would have cost for them to lock that damn studio down, you know?
Not a lot at
That's
all.
another free. Exactly. Like, that's a win. It's a free win. You could have locked that down for good.
That's Herman. Look. Herman picked up Firewalk and Haven, and they haven't done shit for the company. The only good thing they did was pick up fucking House Marquee.
Which is something they've been working with for years.
Exactly. And they haven't even worked with Haven Studio more than a month. We haven't even seen a fucking game from them. They picked them up.
And nigga, they still haven't done anything, and they're still here. But we lost Zupo, who's done something.
Mismanagement at the highest level.
Did we talk about... let's talk about South of Midnight. It's not big, but South of Midnight got announced for PlayStation. It's supposed to be coming out.
That was announced back at the Game Awards.
I know, right? They finally got the page up and everything. I'm not touching that with a non-poll.
Is it even on the store yet?
It's probably wish listable.
Well, hopefully for them it does good, but I have no interest.
Yeah, no, it's not. Well, no,
Exactly.
I've seen Thrash. That's the number one game he's waiting for.
You lying, cat.
That's what he said.
Not Fable. South of Midnight.
Yes, after midnight. I guess it's because of the age up. Nigga, come on.
South of Midnight. I'm waiting for Fable. I'm actually excited about that shit.
Oh yeah.
I just hope they get a good release date.
What's sad is that
Better
that
not be
setting
near
is a
Wolverine.
really interesting setting. The Bayou, that's a really interesting setting. We only got part of that in Infamous 2.
Yeah,
Remember?
I know, right? I was about to say that. Yeah.
And I'm just like, what a setting that nobody uses, you know? Like, it just needs to be in the hands of a better developer, not that one.
You get knocked around like a little.
think I know why Sword Art is not on the Switch yet. They don't probably have dev kits. And Bandai only got dev kits, I think, to the Tales studio and to what do you call it for Digimon.
Hey, what do you think? What do you think of the What do you think of
What
the
the fuck? I'm not gonna say nothing.
What happened?
Chief got disconnected.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no comment.
Bro,
What do I think?
you spawned early. What the heck?
Oh, okay. Let me destroy this.
Oh, that's something that to destroy. My bad. I didn't even see that.
Shit. I didn't see that either. Oh, fuck. I missed the first jump. That's my fault.
I've done that before. It's just hard to hard to freaking gauge that sometimes. Especially when he does all the stupid shit. In the...
He killed. I just died.
Well, you didn't get back up?
I got back up.
Okay.
I died again.
I didn't.
I got back up.
Okay.
Damn it! I'm not. Oh fuck. Well, I jumped over the thing, but then he fucking hit me again.
What?
Can you get me up? Maybe if you don't need to, it's alright. Damn it! I don't see. Yeah, I want you to focus on getting me up, and then you get jumped. That's what's about to happen. I don't want that to happen. Nope. See? Yep. I like this, Mr. Truewoody, and I want to run this a lot with you, but I do want Chief or another man to be here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pulling up. It's just I got
No. Don't worry about it. I want to do this with you when you don't have any stipulations. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Because this is like this will be the third time that we try to do it with you and get to the balls, and then we don't. So if everything's not 100% right now, don't even worry about it. We can do something easier. I can grind on the easier mission than this.
The new game I bought that was only $24, or get back on trails because I'm at the last chapter.
You gonna do again?
Yeah, there was a new release, but it's not available yet on consoles from one of those developers who makes like action games on PC. They usually port later to consoles because they're very, what do you call it, low on funds to do both versions at the same time. And it's only reason I know about it is because of the Zenless community talking about it.
I jumped.
Omura Hime. I shared it to Henry, and Henry's like, oh shit, I gotta get this when it comes to Switch 2. And I'm like, yep, it will be there.
You got 5,700. I'm 700, Jay. Damn. So, Chief, are you
Yeah,
still?
I'm pulling up. Give me a second. I'm doing a trial. I'm just trying to get a move real quick.
We killed the same amount of enemies, True Woody, 52.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you, Legolas and Gimli?
I did a little bit more experience. Damage taken. You took more damage.
I see. Okay.
Well, guys, that's it for the show tonight. We're gonna have a lot to talk about and a lot to go over next week. So expect for my lock-in stream challenge for Monster Hunter Stories 2. Gonna attempt to do that. GDC is next week. I would assume if PlayStation is going to GDC to talk with any of their third-party partners about what PSSR 2.0 brings to the table, that we, the gamers, will also have access to that next week, which would bring out a lot of news, especially if they can do that before Wednesday or around Wednesday to kind of knock Xbox off of its pedestal. They can use PSSR 2.0 to a strategic advantage next week, or this week. So that's what I expect. We'll see if it pans out. I believe that they're going to do some stuff. And then, again, all these different game developers that we haven't heard from, third-party, second-party, indie, AAA, who knows, could just randomly jump out there and announce that they have a game coming out, and it's coming out before October. So I expect to be having those type of surprises through the rest of